Let me begin with a question. Have you ever felt that, despite your efforts, your desires seem unattainable? Have you experienced the frustration of watching others manifest their aspirations while you remain stagnant? If so, you're not alone. Many of us have traversed that valley of shadows, where doubt and discouragement appear to be our only companions. But today, my dear companions, I bring you a message of hope and renewal. A message that has transformed countless lives throughout history and has the power to revolutionize yours as well. This message is based on the eternal principles of the power of the mind and our capacity to shape our reality. Imagine for a moment that you're sculptors, and your life is the work of art you're creating. Each thought, each belief, each emotion is a chisel that shapes the stone of your existence. What kind of masterpiece are you sculpting? Is it a work that reflects your deepest desires and aspirations, or one you've left at the mercy of chance and circumstances? The truth, dear viewers, is that we are the architects of our destiny. Each of us possesses the divine power of creation, a power that transcends the limitations of the physical world and delves into the realms of the infinite. This power, which some call the law of attraction and others the power of imagination, is the most potent force in the universe. Allow me to share a personal story that illustrates this principle. A few years ago, I found myself at a crossroads in my life. I had lost my job, my relationships were deteriorating, and my health was beginning to suffer. I felt like a ship adrift in a stormy sea, without direction or purpose. It was in that moment of darkness that I discovered the teachings of great spiritual masters and philosophers who spoke about the mind's power to transform reality. At first, I confess I was skeptical. How could something as simple as changing my thoughts alter my external reality? But I decided to give it a chance. I began practicing daily visualization, cultivating positive thoughts, and acting as if I had already achieved my goals. The change wasn't immediate, but little by little, like the dawn slowly dispelling darkness, my life began to transform. New job opportunities appeared in my path, my relationships improved, and my health strengthened. But the most significant change occurred within me. I realized that the true miracle wasn't in the external circumstances, but in the transformation of my perception and attitude towards life. This personal experience led me to delve deeper into the teachings of great masters like Neville Goddard, who affirmed that imagination creates reality. Goddard maintained that our outer world is a reflection of our inner world, and that by changing our beliefs and thoughts, we can alter the very fabric of our reality. But how can we apply these principles in our daily lives? How can we move from theory to practice and begin to manifest our deepest desires? The first step, dear viewers, is awareness. We must become attentive observers of our thoughts and beliefs. How many times a day do we catch ourselves thinking about what we don't want, instead of what we do desire? How often do we focus on our limitations rather than our possibilities? The Greek philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about things." This profound truth reminds us that we have the power to choose our thoughts and, therefore, our experience of reality. The second step is creative visualization. Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world." When we vividly visualize our desires as if they've already manifested, we're creating a bridge between the world of infinite possibilities and our present reality. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and visualize your ideal life. How do you see yourself? How do you feel? What are you doing? Allow all your senses to participate in this visualization. Feel the emotion, the joy, the gratitude of having achieved your goals. This exercise, practiced regularly and with conviction, has the power to reprogram your subconscious and align your energy with your deepest desires. The third step is inspired action. It's not enough to visualize and believe, we must act in consonance with our desires. As the poet Goethe said, "Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it." Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now. I remember a young student who attended one of my seminars. She dreamed of becoming a renowned artist, but fear of failure paralyzed her. I suggested she start acting as if she were already the successful artist she wanted to be. She began dressing more creatively, frequenting art galleries, speaking confidently about her work. Within months, her art began attracting the attention of gallery owners and collectors. Her external reality had aligned with her internal vision. Now, it's important to understand that manifestation is not a magical or instantaneous process. It requires patience, persistence, and faith. As President Calvin Coolidge said, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." In this path of manifestation and personal transformation, it's crucial to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is like a magnet that attracts more blessings into our life. When we're thankful for what we already have, we're sending a powerful message to the universe. We're ready to receive more. I propose a simple but powerful exercise. Every night, before sleeping, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small things. What's important is to genuinely feel that gratitude. Over time, you'll notice how your perspective changes and how you begin to attract more positive experiences into your life. Another fundamental aspect of this process is forgiveness. Forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others, is a powerful tool of liberation. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the chains of the past and open space for new and wonderful experiences in our life. I remember a man who attended one of my workshops. He had been carrying resentment towards his father, who had abandoned him in his childhood, for years. This resentment had become a heavy anchor preventing him from moving forward in his life. Through forgiveness and visualization exercises, he managed to release that pain and transform his relationship with his father. Not only did his emotional well-being improve, but he also experienced a remarkable advancement in his career and personal relationships. Dear viewers, it's important to understand that the path of manifestation and personal growth is not free from challenges. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, even apparent setbacks. But it's in these moments when we must cling more tightly to our vision and our beliefs. As the poet Rumi said, "Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment." Sometimes, we must be willing to let go of our old beliefs and thought patterns to make room for new possibilities. Uncertainty, although sometimes uncomfortable, is the fertile ground where miracles bloom. Let me share another personal story with you. A few years ago, I set out to write a book on personal development. I had the vision clear in my mind, but every time I sat down to write, fear and doubt invaded me. Who was I to write a book? What if no one read it? What if it wasn't good enough? It was then that I decided to apply the principles we're talking about. I began to visualize myself as a successful author. I created an inspiring workspace in my home, as if I were already a recognized writer. I even practiced how I would sign books for my readers. The process wasn't easy. There were days when words flowed like a river and others when it seemed I was facing a concrete wall. But I persisted. I remained true to my vision and continued acting as if I had already achieved my goal. After months of hard work and dedication, the book was finally published. To my surprise and joy, it was not only well received but became a bestseller. I received messages from readers around the world telling me how the book had transformed their lives. This experience taught me a valuable lesson: our biggest dreams are often just on the other side of our deepest fears. When we dare to believe in ourselves and our potential, the universe conspires to help us. Now, dear companions, it's important to address a topic that's often misunderstood in the world of personal development: the role of the ego. We're often told that we must kill or destroy our ego, but I prefer to think in terms of transcending the ego. The ego, that part of us that identifies with our personal experiences and achievements, is not inherently bad. In fact, it can be a useful tool in our growth journey. The problem arises when we completely identify with our ego and forget our true spiritual essence. Instead of fighting against our ego, we can learn to observe it with compassion and use it as an instrument for our growth. When we manifest our desires, we don't do it from a place of lack or wanting to prove something to the world, but from a place of fullness and desire to express our unique gifts. As psychologist Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This process of making the unconscious conscious is precisely what we're doing when we work on our manifestation and personal growth. Another crucial aspect of this journey is the importance of community and mutual support. Although internal work is fundamentally personal, the power of a community of like-minded individuals cannot be underestimated. Surrounding ourselves with people who share our values and aspirations can provide us with the support, inspiration, and accountability we need to stay on track. I encourage you to seek or create your own personal growth community. It can be a study group, a manifestation circle, or simply a group of companions committed to their personal development. Sharing our experiences, challenges, and triumphs with others not only helps us grow but also allows us to be a beacon of light for those who are beginning their own journey. Dear viewers, as we approach the end of this video, I want to remind you that the power to manifest your desires and transform your life is always present within you. It's not something you need to acquire or seek outside of yourself. It's your birthright, your essential nature. As the great spiritual master Paramahansa Yogananda said, "You are what you believe you are." This simple but profound truth reminds us that our beliefs about ourselves and the world are the seeds of our reality. I invite you, starting today, to begin cultivating empowering beliefs. Beliefs that remind you of your infinite potential and your connection to the source of all creation. Beliefs that allow you to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Remember, manifestation is not just about obtaining material things. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves. It's about aligning with our highest purpose and contributing to the world in a meaningful way. Before concluding, I'd like to share one last reflection with you. In my work with thousands of people over the years, I've observed that those who manage to manifest their deepest desires and live truly satisfying lives have something in common: they've learned to balance inspired action with surrender. This means they work diligently towards their goals, visualize, affirm, and act as if their desires have already manifested. But at the same time, they've learned to let go of attachment to the outcome. They trust that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, will bring them what's best for them, even if it doesn't look exactly as they had imagined. This balance between effort and surrender is like dancing with the universe. Sometimes we lead, sometimes we follow, but we always move in harmony with the flow of life. Dear companions, as we conclude this journey together, I leave you with these words: you are infinitely powerful beings, co-creators of your reality. No matter where you find yourself today, you have the power to transform your life and manifest your most precious dreams. Start today. Observe your thoughts, cultivate empowering beliefs, vividly visualize your desires, act with confidence and faith, and above all, never stop believing in yourselves and in the magic of life. Remember, each day is a new opportunity to rewrite your story. Each moment is an invitation to manifest the greatness that lies dormant within you. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried and failed in the past, today is a new beginning. As the poet Walt Whitman said, keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. And I would add, keep believing that your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions can change your world. I invite you, upon finishing this video, to take a moment to reflect on what you truly want to manifest in your lives. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow that vision to form clearly in your mind. Feel the emotion, the joy, and the gratitude as if you've already achieved it. And then, with that clear vision in your heart, take the first step. It may be a small step, but it will be the beginning of a wonderful journey towards the realization of your dreams. Remember, the universe is always on your side, conspiring to help you reach your highest potential. Trust the process, maintain faith, and never stop believing in the magic of your dreams. Thank you for sharing this time with me. May your lives be filled with abundance, love, and fulfillment. Until next time, dear companions. The power is within you. Use it wisely and transform your lives and the world around you.